Mariah may have delivered a shoe to the head of Toni Storm that broke out the blood, but what broke out the ratings? What segment? What quarter delivered? We're going to find out right here, right now, in the AEW Dynamite quarter-hour rating breakdown. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. It's that time of the week again where we look at AEW Dynamite, we look at the 8 quarters, and we see what worked and we see what didn't work. But spoiler alert, we always know that quarter one technically works because of the Big Bang Theory lead-in. So that's where we're going to start. Quarter one, 8 o'clock to 8:15. We get the recap from the last show. Will Ospreay then starts with a promo. MJF does a live promo. And then we get a video on the Owen Hart tournament. This kicked off with 819,000 views. And surprise, surprise, it was the highest viewed quarter of the show.
It was the highest viewed quarter of the show. Like I said, it was a tale of two halves. MJF was good, even if it was... I mean, it says live promo. Not exactly live, brother.
Yeah, that MJF promo was taped, if you've ever seen a taped promo. It was 100% taped.
Yeah, it didn't feel organic.
See when the guy comes on the Titantron and he's cutting the promo without being interrupted and without the guy in the ring responding to anything, then you know that's a taped promo. But you know what? I've always said, I wish WWE would do more tape promos. For example, with Brock Lesnar, or when they had The Rock. Like, see if they're not going to, see if they cannot be there the next week. See, instead of giving us nothing, I've always wanted them to give us a tape promo. But my problem is, this is Dynamite. These are all bums. These guys should be here every week. But like Triple H says, they just don't want to work that hard.
They don't want to work for it.
What's their excuse?
Fight for it.
What's these guys' excuse not for turning? Who in AEW deserves a part-time contract? The part-time schedule? The Lesnar schedule? These guys should be... See the money Tony Khan's paying them? They should be fucking turning up every week, begging on their hands and knees, kissing the feet of Tony Khan.
They should be, but... I mean, they may as well beg us to watch, because, I don't know why I'm here.
But you have the likes of fucking Jack Perry or whatever, Hangman, the Bucks, they only want to turn up once a month. Moving into quarter two, 8:15 to 8:30 p.m. We have the beginning of Bryan Danielson versus Hangman Adam Page. It's not until was it maybe until after Bryan Danielson won this match we realised it was a final. Either way, it was down 11% from 819,000 in the opening quarter down to 725,000. So almost 100k lost from quarter one to quarter two. And it's Bryan Danielson, one of the bigger draws, one of the guys that tends to do better in the numbers and in the ratings. So this just goes to show that nobody can save Dynamite in quarter two. Quarter two is always going to tank due to quarter one being inflated.
Absolutely. 94,000 people down the drain. It's not good numbers. It's definitely not.
It's not, but let's go into quarter three. 8:30 to 8:45 p.m. It's Bryan Danielson versus Hangman Adam Page continued. Yes, this match did go on a long time. In my opinion, way too long. But only 3,000 people tuned out. Not enough to make a full 1% loss. And I think this just goes to show that Bryan Danielson can hold an audience. He is one of the few people in AEW that the fans actually care about. Because... Had this match had finished, I'm sure that the quarter would have dipped.
When you say he can hold an audience, right? I'm gonna disagree. He took up 3 quarters, and he's lost 19 fucking %, all in.
How are you disagreeing?
Right, quarter 3 lost 3,000 people. Oh, but it didn't lose a percentage. I'll accept that. But as we move into quarter 4, the numbers don't lie.
The numbers don't. Yeah, the numbers don't lie. You can't blame him for that. Swerve Strickland came in.
Oh, hold on. I'm not saying Swerve Strickland sucks, right?
Oh, so what's the difference? Between why did quarter 2 and quarter 3 have no loss, but quarter 4 had a big 8% loss, and you're blaming Danielson on that?
What about Hangman Adam Page? Maybe he was the guy that carried quarter 3.
Piss off, man. Are you a WWE fanboy?
No. WWE fanboy.
So hold on, you want to blame Danielson for the 8% loss going into quarter 4 instead of blaming...
I'm not blaming Danielson and I just think you like the bum like the guy.
But hold on, I've never...
Does he give you free fucking videotapes with Blockbuster?
I've never liked Bryan Danielson.
Well, neither have I.
But I'm not going to sit here...
He's lost 20% here and you think he's the Rock.
He hasn't lost 20%.
He fucking has.
No. Anyone who goes into quarter 2 is going to lose for quarter 1. Dipshit. You need to get that through your head.
Right, he's lost 8% then.
No, he hasn't.
Aye, he has.
No, he hasn't. The match was over at that point, and then Swerve Strickland came out.
He cut a promo.
Barely, man.
With Jeff Jarrett, he got the trophy.
Aye, and then Swerve Strickland came out.
So what you're saying is the world champions fucked the ratings, and not Daniel Bryan's got not 1% to blame.
I wouldn't blame Daniel Bryan. I'd blame
Fair
Swerve
enough.
Strickland.
Right. Anyway, let's talk.
Oh, hold on. But so
oh,
what?
By the way, everybody, that was 8:45 to 9 o'clock. Just make sure we get that out there.
Aye, so right. Let's just quarter 2, 725. Quarter 3, 722. So only 3,000 lost. That was Danielson versus Hangman Page. We go into quarter 4, 8:45 to 9 p.m. Danielson basically just wins the match, quickly cuts his promo. Then Swerve Strickland comes out, cuts a promo about, oh, am I going to be on Team Elite or Team AEW? Picks AEW. And then we get an 8% loss. And you want to blame that on Danielson?
So that's when 59 people tuned it. 59, well, 50, I wish it was 59 people, 59,000 people tuned it because of Swerve Strickland.
I'd say so, aye.
How can you be so sure, man? Daniel Bryan's a fucking jobber. Let's call a spade a spade.
Right, why did they lose no viewers for quarter 2 to quarter 3 then?
Because Hangman Adam Page fucking carried them through it.
Oh, so Hangman's the draw and Page...
I've got you on the fucking strings here and you can't see it.
You know, you're on the strings.
No, where?
You're on the Triple H payroll.
See, unless you can actually confirm that Daniel Bryan maintained it at the start of quarter 4, then when Swerve came out, that's when they all lost. You don't know
so what you're saying is I need to contact Brandon here and get the minute by minute ratings?
Aye. That's what I'm going to go ahead and say.
You're talking shite.
Anyway, look at the first hour, man. Fuck all happened. You had one match in the first hour.
Anyway, down 8% there, so we're at 663,000. Quarter 5, 9 o'clock to 9:15, the Acclaimed, Billy Gunn. We get an Elite video, and then we get the beginning of Samoa Joe versus Chris Jericho. This went up 1%.
Was Daniel Bryan a part of that one?
Was he? Maybe?
No.
So yeah, 1% increase, 9,000 fans tuned in here, but it's quarter 5.
So they're tuning in because Daniel Bryan's not there.
You're a tool.
Am I a tool? Alright.
So yeah, the yes movement. What about the fucking yes movement to get you kicked out? Get your mic muted or something?
Thank you. That's whatever Jericho says. I was trying to think about what he says. It's like, what? Can't think of fucking
Thanks, guys. Anyway, 1% increase here. 672,000 for quarter 5. Quarter 6, 9:15 to 9:30. Samoa Joe versus Chris Jericho. Then we get the Joe angle backstage. Then we get Claudio Cascaroli versus Ishii versus Pac versus Kyle Fletcher. This goes down 6%. I mean, not really surprising.
Minus 10 on the 18 to 49.
Yeah, not great. 632,000. We're going to quarter 7. We get the continuation of that fatal 4-way match. Pac wins, then he cuts a live promo. We get Hangman Adam Page in the Elite backstage, and then we get the Mercedes Moné Britt Baker live promo with a Darby Allin backstage promo. This goes up 4%. Is it fair to say that maybe Mercedes Moné and Britt Baker brought this in? Is that who we're giving credit here?
Well, I mean, why not? Because the guys previously lost 6% and they're part of the same quarter and they went up 4. So I'm going to give it to the women. Or maybe it was Darby Allin. Maybe his skateboard was too hot to turn down.
Skateboard was too hot to handle. And then we're going to quarter 8, 9:45, 10 p.m. Willow Nightingale versus Mariah May. We get a 3% loss here, down to 640,000. Not great to end the 8th quarter. But the overrun is a little bit better. 10 o'clock to 3 minutes past 10. We get the post-match angle with Toni Storm and Mariah May. Mariah May hits Toni Storm, busts her open, and strange. What I will say is I wasn't expecting that, so I mean, I'll give Tony Khan credit. I didn't see this coming. You can talk about predictable turns. I did not see that happening at all. I mean, because we had the whole Forbidden Door thing where she didn't pick a side, and in the end it looked like, you know, everything, they're all playing happy families, the 3 of them. He was teasing some freeway triple threat lesbian action, and then pretty much 2 weeks later we're getting this big turn here, which I didn't see coming. I'm not necessarily saying it's a good thing, but
I mean, I thought it was a decent ending, but what I would say is, I mean, what an uneventful Dynamite.
What would you say to people that are saying it's very cringe? Is that just people hating on Dynamite?
What was cringe about it?
People are saying
I thought it was good.
People are saying the final segment was cringe. I think it's because of the amount of blood. Again, I think that's WWE.
No, I said in the review, man, it was the ratings.
Yeah, but do you not think WWE fans will make excuses and bash blood because WWE don't really do it?
Yeah. No, this suited blood.
Especially with women.
Turn suit blood. Or blood suit turns, whatever you want to spin it. But see, apart from this, man, this Dynamite was very lackluster. I think usually they cram as much as they can into 2 hours, but you had 4 matches tonight, and look at the first hour, man. It was pretty much one match with a couple of segments either side it.
Yeah.
Like, that's just... Normally, Dynamite gives you a lot. Tonight, it didn't. I get it, they were focusing heavy on this Owen Hart tournament, which, again, I think there's a lot of virtue signaling going on there. I am not a nugget.
Rest in peace, Owen Hart.
Yeah, I mean, rest in peace, Owen Hart, but, I mean, it's 2024 troops, man.
I think Owen Hart was the best member of the Hart Foundation, the Hart family. I always preferred him over Bret.
Yeah, I preferred him over Bret.
I know that's controversial. Am I saying he's a better wrestler? I don't know, but I preferred him over Bret. I think he's more likeable than Bret.
He's a better human being than Bret.
Yeah, I mean, I think that people, and it's not just because some people get overrated when they die. I mean, I reckon the locker room would say, Owen Hart was a great guy, I loved being around him.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if Bret
died?
If Bret was as bitter now as he was back then? I mean, see, you think about it. Not many people in the locker room actually have good words to say about Bret Hart.
Yeah, if Bret died, who would have... Where would the stories have came from?
Well, I'm not necessarily thinking about Bret dying, I'm just...
Yeah, but say it got flipped, I just don't think people would think that fondly of Bret compared to Owen. Owen's the prankster, the jokester, shitting in subways, even though it was X-Pac, but, you know, things like that. What was Bret doing? Apart from bitching and being bitter and crying about the Canadian flag.
Dirty, stinking hyenas.
Dirty, stinking hyenas, Sean.
So yeah, there you go.
Back Lucky Strikes.
There you go, guys. That's it. A 9%, increase at the end.
Daniel Bryan must have appeared in there as well. on the Titantron. Reel it in, Daniel.
Calm it down here.
Back to Blockbuster.
Is this a mistake here for Tony Khan? He got a 9% increase, but the overrun only lasted for 3 minutes. Rather than having an overrun, should that match not have finished at 10-2, and then you have the turn?
Yeah, there's no excuse because, I mean, as I said, nothing really happened. There was just 4 matches. I mean, you could easily cut 5 minutes from Daniel Bryan Page and give it to the women. But what I said as well is, right, should Daniel Bryan against Hangman Adam Page not have been the main event? As much as I thought the turn here was good, it's weird because I think Tony Khan goes through periods where he fucking doesn't do anything with the women, then all of a sudden does everything with the women.
It's almost like he waits till people are getting on his back calling him a sexist, and he's like, shit, I need to book the women strong, I need to give them the Hulk Hogan push here. Yeah,
but I mean, as I say, I think if Daniel Bryan's the draw that you think he is, yeah, I'm not delusional, it's a bit of banter, right? He clearly is one of the bigger draws on the show. Should he not be main eventing? Is him not winning the Owen Cup tournament not the biggest thing this show's got to offer?
I don't want people to think I'm kissing Bryan Danielson's ass because I'm not, but numbers don't lie. I look at the numbers a lot.
-8.
That's Swerve Strickland's fault, I guarantee you. When you look at the views, when you look at the numbers that are generated on the YouTube clips, when you look at the ratings, Brian Daniel.
He lives in the fucking Braniel.
Bryan Danielson's always at the top or near the top of the list. I mean, it is what it is. You've done enough ratings videos to know that when it comes to Collision or Dynamite, he's always somewhere at the top.
Aye. Apart from tonight.
Well, I'm pretty sure him versus Hangman Adam Page was the second highest.
There's only one guy at the top, and it's fucking Sheldon Cooper, alright?
Sheldon Cooper, the Big Bang Theory. Anyway, guys, that's our theory on the quarter-hour ratings. We'll broke it down. Let us know what you think down below. How will Tony Khan follow this up? 691 this week. Can he improve it next week while we go lower? Who knows? Can he continue this Tony Storm angle? Pretty crucial here that he hits it running next week. He needs to do something good, but it's Tony Khan, so he'll probably fumble that ball, that egg-shaped ball. Till next time, peace.